these unique 16 personality types, which means that there might be something really unique about you, but you also have something in common with other people. Wrong way. At your group, do you have at least 3 at your table?
No.
No.
Don't. All right, so not everybody's showing up today. So some of you might get double duty. Double duty. So, if you're sitting in a, see, you like the colorful chairs? What color chair are you sitting in? Everybody has a different color. If you're in a red chair, you're the group manager today. If nobody's sitting in the red chair, I don't know, flip a coin. I don't know. If you're sitting in a green chair, you're the scribe today. Don't worry, it won't be overwhelming. And if you're in a blue or a yellow, you take turns presenting. Got it?
And then what if
We don't have to work.
So you got to figure that
The manager-
out. Unless somebody comes in late, then they can automatically assume that role.
Okay.
No,
Okay?
that's why I like you.
So,
You don't really do
you know your job?
You don't want to be.
You're in charge. You feel good about that? How you feeling today?
I'm a red chair.
You're the manager.
Oh, I'm sorry. People have to work. That's the way it works. All right. So who's your manager then?
all of us.
Oh, I like that. A group leadership. I like that. Is that your idea? I like that. That's good.
Just came up.
No, not really. Okay. All right. Your first discussion question today is with your group. Other than matching your personality, which we've been talking about, your personality is really important. In fact, my last class, there's a girl that left this class and she works in a pharmacy. And she had a pharmacist come in, and this girl, she wants to be a pharmacist. She's already decided. She did her presentation on it. She's been a pharm tech since high school. She wants to be a pharmacist. And an older pharmacist came in and said, "You don't want to be a pharmacist. You don't want to do that." Yeah, and that was her problem. So apparently, maybe, I mean, that person's unhappy in the role, and so she was trying to give advice. But this other student, she was saying, "No, I really want to be a pharmacist." It matches her personality. Maybe the other one didn't do that, do what you are. I don't know, but it didn't match her. Maybe something about it doesn't match her personality. My aunt once told me, "Mike, don't be a teacher. Don't be a teacher." And sometimes when I was a teacher, I thought, "Oh, this is hard." But I love what I do. So hopefully, personality has got a lot to do with it. But other than that, let's get real. Other than matching your personality, discuss with your group, what else is important to you in a job? What are you looking for? What do you want out of your career?
That falls down to personality. If you enjoy it, you're going to be happy. If you don't enjoy it, you're happy.
Yeah, you want to get up?
Can I get 2 talkers together? Sure. Oh, train. We got this for you right here.
The hours.
Perfect.
On the calendar, it said
Yes, we changed that. I mentioned that last class. The advisor changed that.
I already got like 4 by the time I passed.
So we're talking about what other things you want in your career. What are you looking for? What are you hoping you get out of it?
I went to the restroom literally in every stall.
Because people are grabbing for it.
What's up?
So many, you don't even use them. They're like the big ones.
Nothing at all? That's all you want?
Yeah, the big Bible.
You don't care about anything else?
She's so many Bibles.
Yes.
I'm not going to read it. She just keeps buying
I have a question. Do we have class on Tuesday?
Next Tuesday?
Oh, yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah, it's a hybrid. We only meet once a week, so yes.
I
Yeah. Who's your scribe? Oh, nice job. What are you writing down? What are you discussing?
I guess maybe
All right, let's stop there. That should have been really easy for you. Did you get a long list, Christian? Yeah. So, what else do you want in a career? What else do you want? Money. Yes, money. Money. Yes, you want to make enough money, right? What else do you want? Happiness. Yes, fulfillment. Don't you want to be happy on the job? Yes, I've had jobs where I'm not happy. I prefer the ones where I am happy. That's a lot better. What else?
A decent location. You don't want to drive too far.
Yes. Who wants to sit in traffic on 290 for an hour and a half going, an hour and a half coming home? Anybody? Because people do it all the time. Not me. I don't do it, but some people do it. It's worth it. So it may be important, may not be. It depends on you. What else do you want? What do you want? What did y'all decide?
Stability,
What does that mean?
like, you feel comfortable, not worried, I have a job, or not worried about
Yes, yes. Have you ever been in a job you're not sure you're gonna get laid off?
No.
It's a horrible feeling. It's, yes, for real. It's a horrible feeling. So some people go into the oil industry, and there's a lot of advantages to that. But the oil industry kind of goes like this, right? You know, you might know some people. They get laid off for a while, then they got to work to get a job. I knew a guy working at NASA. He was a contractor with NASA. NASA had layoffs, so boom, he's out of job for a while. That's kind of, I don't like that, but you know, some people live that way. That's the way it goes. It's your industry. What else?
Good coworkers.
Yeah, people you like to work with, that really makes a difference. You're right. Anybody working somewhere where they really enjoy what they're doing, enjoy their work. Where do you work?
The bowling alley.
Oh, that's right. I know that because you get to see people. People are always happy when they go bowling,
He's
right?
one of my favorite customers.
Sure, you go bowling a lot?
Yeah, I go like once a week.
That's expensive though, isn't it?
Depends on certain
Do they have a
times.
Lone Star College discount?
No.
They should work on that. You know we have a bowling class there, right? Y'all know we have a bowling class?
I didn't know.
Yes. Where do you work?
I have my own business.
You do what kind of business? Promote it.
I don't have a website yet. My boyfriend's helping me with that, but I do portraits for people. I draw portraits.
You draw
Yeah,
portraits.
she can draw.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love seaside.
Sometimes I enjoy it.
Sometimes.
But I like working at Ross for some reason. I don't know, because you get to see
Because
so
you
many.
dress for less there.
No, no. You get to see so many different personalities.
I bet.
And you know, but sometimes people are rude. Don't look at
I
me.
know. But I'm all in discounted clothing too. Who else likes their job? Where do you work?
It's a clothing store.
I've never heard of it. Where is it?
It's in Memorial Mall, Memorial St. Paul.
You work way over there?
I live over there.
You live over there? You come all the way here just for this class? No, I'm kidding. But you come here to Lone Star College.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who do that. Drive across the town to pass up all these other places. You pass up HCC. I don't blame you. Yeah.
For real.
Anybody else have a great job? Yeah.
Later.
Where? I forget.
Salias.
Yes.
Yeah,
Anybody
just-
been eating salads?
No, he never invited me.
Oh,
Hey,
I can't
man.
believe you.
And I asked him.
I know.
Just
We're
pick
still
the
waiting for our
best
coupon.
waiter.
I don't know. So hopefully you have a job where you're happy with other people. Yes, it makes all the difference. I worked with some people that didn't make me happy. It was a different world. What else? Is there anything else in the job that you're looking for? A career that you're looking for?
You're passionate. And it's like,
Passionate. You're looking because she wants to be. What's your career title? What's that called?
A forensic chemist.
A forensic chemist. So she's looking to. I think she'll get along with dead people. What do you think? I don't know.
yeah, you can.
She seems to be thrilled about it for some reason. So you mentioned, is it satisfied? So for you, we go back to personality. It kind of depends. So what makes one person satisfied might be something different for somebody else. But it could be your ability to help people. I like that aspect of my job. So I have taken less pay to do this because I like this more. That makes me happier. So I like that more. That's important to me. Some people, it's, do you like doing the stuff on the job? And how about stress? You want a lot of stress or a little stress?
Little.
But some of you can handle stress. And some of that will come with the job. I don't know. It depends on how important it is to you. What about if I said, is $75,000 okay?
Depends on the job.
Depends on the job and your credentials.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I say 75,000 is there was this survey they did. It's been a few years now, but there was this. They asked people, "How happy are you?" And then they looked at how much money they made. And when they got beyond $75,000, a lot of people didn't get much happier. It's like you're happy up until that point, and then it's like they weren't as happy. Can you imagine why? Why would that be? Probably. Yes, because at a certain point, you kind of move up, and with it comes more stress. Or it could be that you get a promotion, and you wanted that because you wanted more money, of course. You wanted maybe the prestige that goes with it as well, but maybe it meant you had to move to a different location, a different office. Maybe you had to commute more. So there are other factors involved there as well. So sometimes, you know, we all want to do the best we possibly can, and then sometimes you get to a point where it's like, people take less money for a different position. Nobody said this, but how about how long are you gonna have to go to school? Does that matter to you? I know it did for Shannon, because she said 2 years I'm out. That's good. But she found a career where she could do really well in, right? And you can make some good money in. She's gonna be real happy with that. So how long do you want to go to school? Because remember, previously we talked about that academic momentum, where you're going for a while, but at some point you might get a little tired. If you drag it out too long, if you only take 1 or 2 classes every semester, it's going to take you a really long time. Then after a while, it's like, I'm tired of this. So you got to kind of push yourself a little bit when you do this. So, anybody want to go for more than an associate's? More than a bachelor's? More than a master's? Doctorate? Maybe. Well, so more and more people are getting education. So whatever you're thinking, think about going more. Think about doing more. Pushing yourself to do more. I know it's early on, but it might be a good option for you. How about, so when you mentioned stability, I was thinking, you do want a job when you're finished, right? Like you go to school all this time and you want to be able to get a job, right?
And you want to feel like you wasted your time.
Right. So your major, which you've discussed with your advisor, is kind of important. So if I was to major in philosophy, what would I do? Jay says, I don't know. I'm concerned about you. Why are you majoring in philosophy? You're cut up now. You could teach it. You're right. You could teach it. And I'm out of ideas after that. You're right. That's right. So but you got to know what you're doing. Because I know somebody's majoring in philosophy.
All I see is this.
Which one was like?
She loves it. She absolutely loves it. I hope she gets a job when she's done. I hope she's got a plan. Can you see yourself performing those skills? Can you see yourself actually doing the stuff on the job? You did your career research. It said what the skills are. In one of my previous careers, I was a high school counselor. And I was talking to a student once. And she said, I want to be a doctor. I said, that's great. You want to be a doctor? That's fantastic. She goes, yeah, but only one thing. I said, what's the one thing? She goes, I can't stand the sight of blood.
Huh? God.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
I think that's probably a problem.
That's a
So I'm thinking on the job as a nurse or a doctor, you might see blood. So I don't know about that. So what are your values also? Like, and you don't have to share this, but like some people really want the power and prestige that go with the job. That's really important. That's going to drive them to push themselves to do more. Also to help other people. Maybe you want to be a nurse to help other people. You want to be a physical therapist. You want to help people. That's going to drive you. And for those of us who are introverts, that may push you to be more, to do more. Location. Are you willing to relocate if necessary?
No.
Are you willing to move?
Yeah.
Do you want to move?
No.
After the last hurricane, you probably don't want to move, don't you?
No.
My daughter wants us to move. I said, where? All the jobs introduced you. Where do you want us to go? Somewhere where there's seasons. Have you ever thought of that?
I know.
I want to see
It's
snow.
so annoying.
Yeah. But there's a lot of jobs here. You want to stay here? Can you see yourself staying here?
Yeah.
A lot of people do. There's a lot of great things about being in Houston area, right? The average person
I feel like you would move, yeah.
lives within 100 miles of where they grew up. Sometimes they go away and they come back. But a lot of people seem to come back, and because there's family and that kind of stuff, probably has a lot to do with it. But there's a lot of factors to weigh in as to whatever your career choice is. So there's a lot of good options out there. Let's solve a problem. This is an actual problem. You and your group.
So it's week 5 in Education 1300. In the past, we've talked about the resources that you have on campus. We've talked about how you can assess your strengths and weaknesses, how you can anticipate those, not worry, not stress, but just know so that you're not surprised. We looked at how you learn best. What's the learning style that's natural for you, and how does that help you in making decisions about which classes to take, how to take notes, how to read. Those things are all important. And I asked you to come up with a path to success plan last week where you're going to list, hey, how can those resources help me if I happen to have an issue coming up? So in week 5, one of the biggest issues that students struggle with is time management. So that's our focus for week 5. But I do want you to look down here at week 6. As you can see, I have the advising, which this 50 points is for the meeting that you have with your advisor. I hope that you are making that appointment, attending that session, and being able to plan for the classes for next semester. Because one of the problems that I see over and over again is students not registering, not enrolling in a class. They don't know how they're doing this semester. I get that, so you want to wait. However, as you wait, classes fill up. So go in there, grab some classes, and that will relieve some of your stress. And you can always go back and change it if you need to. But that's coming up. So this is week 5, project management, along with your third reflection. So let's take a quick look at that. So as I said, time management is extremely important. It seems to be an issue that many students struggle with. So let's face it head on, shall we? This first part says managing your time. Take a look at it. See if it helps you at all. No assignment is associated with that. However, the next part is what I call project management. And listen to me carefully here. This is what I think you should do each and every semester. You may already be doing that, so you do not have to reinvent anything for me. If you're already organized, this is going to be a breeze for you. If you're not, though, it's time. A lot of times in the past, people lay out our work for us and we just respond to it. But at this level in college, you must plan. You must come up with something on your own to help you stay organized. A couple of things I think you should do. When you start the semester, always look at the syllabi for each class. What is it that is required of me? How do I make the grade I want to make? And when are assignments due? That's very important. So as a result of that, what you're going to do here is you can download a calendar I have for you, Word calendar. In that calendar, you will fill out everything that's important to you this semester. We'll start with October 24th. We will go through mid-December for your final exams. So I do have access to the classes you're taking. So I will know that you have to put down all these assignments for these classes. The daily assignments, tests, projects, your advising appointment if you haven't had it yet. Certainly do not forget to do Education 1300. It's the class you're in. Any other obligations that may be important to you so you can look at it. Here's why it becomes important. You have a big birthday coming up, a big holiday coming up. You don't let assignments creep up on you and ruin that for you or have to make some tough decisions whether to go to this or study. So you plan ahead. So do this each and every semester, but to practice, you'll do it in this class for 100 points. Now, if you already have a system and it works for you, just show it to me. That's all you have to do. But it does need to have all those obligations on it, though. So let's say you have an old style planner. I don't have an example of it with me, but you know the old style that you write in. Those are by far the best choice, by the way. Those I see students each and every semester in their face-to-face class. If they're writing down assignments, those are our top students. Why? Because they physically are writing. It's going in here, and they stick to it. They have a plan. If you have some other system that works for you, you keep a spreadsheet. You write it on your wall and on something. Whatever works for you. You can take pictures of it, send me files, whatever you need to do to put it in the Dropbox. You do not have to reinvent it. Now, if you look at this and you think, oh, I kind of like this, I think I'll do this, or I need to do this, then that's what you'll be doing for this assignment. A Word document right here you click on, and it downloads the October, November, December for you to complete. That is the first assignment for this week. It's a big one, and it'll take you time to do it, but remember, you need to do for all classes, all assignments. For your reflection, you'll need to read this PDF document here, Textbook Reading Strategy. I share a strategy with you. And then this video, which has 5 different note-taking methods. You'll need to watch this video. Then for reflection 3, I have for you an opportunity to reflect on each one or both of those activities. So for the first one, the textbook reading strategy, I'm going to ask you to tell me what it is and summarize it. And then in part 2, I want you to list each of the 5 different note-taking methods from the video and list the advantage to using that method. That is your reflection. So this week, a little more effort from you, but I think it pays off. It's good stuff. So Time management, which I call project management, 100 points. Reflection 3 is due this week. And for your pleasure, I have Chuckle of the Week, Quote of the Week, a Video of the Week, and because it's getting close, I have an extra Halloween Chuckle of the Week because I like holidays. Have a great week. Email me if you have questions. And here's what I've noticed. Students who turn in their assignments early make better grades. Students who are turning in later sometimes have, maybe you're going fast, I don't know, but I'd register if I were you, and I'd go back and check my comments on your assignments, so if you need to make corrections, I give you time to do that. Hopefully you can do that by the due date. But that is week 5 open for you this week. Have a great week.